You know what is wild? We live in a world that constantly tells us don't end up alone. But here is what nobody is telling us: being alone is peaceful, being with the wrong person, that is lonely. That's the kind of loneliness that screams from your soul. I remember a time I stayed in a friendship that was way past its expiry date, and I kept telling myself, they have been there for me. Maybe I'm just overreacting. They are not that bad. But every time they dimmed my light. When I needed them, they disappeared. When I spoke about something, they made me feel small. And I will never forget how it ended up. But I'm happy with the results now. I'm in a much more better place than I was. I remembered thinking that I'm not wrong, I'm not lonely, I'm just in a wrong place. And that's how everything shifted. When you are alone, like truly alone, you can hear your heart beat again. You can come back to yourself. There is this quote that I love. It says, if you are born with the weakness to fall, you were born with the strength to rise. Being alone isn't a weakness, it's a space where you rise. So let us just flip the script, right? What if alone time wasn't to be afraid of, but something to celebrate? Think about it. When you are alone, you are not walking on eggshells. You are not shrinking to make someone else comfortable. You are not second guessing your worth. You are just you, raw, real, unfiltered, and there is so much beauty in that. I met this girl during my internship and we were talking about some things, and I don't know how the conversation steered to that point, but she told me about how she finally cut off a toxic friendship after like years, and at first like she was crying a lot at night, but then something shifted in her life and she started journaling again. She redecorated her room and she took herself out on like a coffee date to this famous place, and she was like, I found out that I'm actually fun to be around, and it made me laugh and think that sometimes the most freeing feeling is realizing that, oh, I'm actually fun to be around. So now I want you to ask yourself, why am I afraid to be alone? Is it loneliness I fear, or the silence of facing myself? Because sometimes we stay in toxic spaces because we don't have to sit in that silence. But you know what silence can do? It can heal you. It can tell you things your busy, noisy life kept you from hearing. Like you are enough. Like you were never meant to beg for love. You can start over again. Being alone is not a punishment, it's a reset, a return, a revolution. And choosing yourself over toxicity, that is not loneliness. That is self-respect. So if you are in that in between space right now, the space where you have let go of what hurt you but haven't yet built what heals you, just know that this space is sacred. Don't rush to fill it. Let it breathe, let it bloom, because the most beautiful transformation doesn't happen when you find someone new. It happens when you finally find yourself. And if you're walking away from someone toxic, I am proud of you. Thanks for watching this video. I hope it helped, and I will see you in the next video.